Greg Smith.
I'm Kirby Jones.
Hi, we have a little group together that we put together, and we made a CD, or an album, whatever you want to call it, recording, and it's called Shapes. And we've been playing together for about 26 years, right?
Yeah, right about that, yeah.
Yeah, and we've always talked about recording, and finally I put together a little home studio over the years. We got together and put the CD together and kind of created some tunes and co-wrote some tunes. We're going to tell you all about it, okay? All right, this little video here is kind of a teaser. It's going to show you some of the music, and we're going to talk about some of the tunes and do some other things like that. And it's a very eclectic blend of jazz, fusion, avant-garde, classical, rock, funk, and our own secret sauce that ties it all together. We both have kind of out there senses of humor, as you're going to learn in this video, and it definitely shows up in our tunes and titles. Now, you take all our music, you put it in the oven, bake it at 350 for 2 hours of hard Parliament funk, and you almost have it, but a little bit of extra Kirby Gregg otherworldly spices to finish it off. Now, you might be wondering what this is. This is actually a portable teleportation device from my mini Buick Mark 10,000 Star Cruiser.
Looks like an egg beater.
Well, yeah, it kind of doubles as that too, sure. But anyways, I got a really great parking spot for this before this video up on Ceres, which is one of the asteroids in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Where'd you park your vehicle, Kirby?
Dollar General next to the garden supplies.
That'll work. Okay. Now, Kirby has a prop he's going to tell you about.
Well, one of my songs is called Fresh Fish on Mars, and this is the Martian fishing pole. It doesn't take much. It's no line, no lures, just like this. It's a matter of feel. God, I got one right now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Let me help you. They're invisible fish. Don't think you're going to see them here. Well, anyways, why don't you tell about some of the tunes, Kirby?
Good. Well, I'll tell you a couple of the highlights. I'll tell about a few of mine, and you tell about a few of yours.
That'll work.
Couple ones. One I really like is called Two Sons of Blue Falls, and I kind of got this concept. I think I went to a concert. It was like John McLaughlin and Jimmy Herring, and they have these melodic, beautiful songs, and so just something stuck in my head for about a year. So finally, I decided to write this, and like always, we kind of start out, and I get to a certain point, and I said, God, now if I just could have Greg come in and then put his input into it, that would just finish it off perfectly. So then Greg came along and he put his input, his parts, and it just was like one of our best smashes ever.
Yeah, I think so.
Then next, there's a song called Funk on Ghost Ship, and I wanted to do something with a little bit of a funky organ sound, and didn't know exactly where I was going to take it, but it started to come together perfectly. And then Greg said, well, why don't we call it Funk on Ghost Ship? And I thought, that sounds pretty esoteric. What the hell does that mean? But he wrote an intro to it, and you could hear these ghostly bubbles kind of coming through, and you get the whole idea of being on a ship where there's ghosts and so on. But yet you had the funk groove going at the same time, so it really mashed together, just super nice.
What the heck is that? Is that one of yours? No. Must be one of those air pockets.
At least, sorry. Go ahead. Tell about a couple of yours.
Oh, okay. Well, The Flavor of Life is a tune that I wrote. It's I actually wrote it for a really great violinist from the D.C. area named Dave Klein, monster player. I'm trying to get him to record it. He's very busy doing some great gigs up there, the House of Blues in D.C. and a whole bunch of really cool places. But eventually I'll get him to record on it. And I put up my own violin part off my synthesizer guitars, which you'll hear. And then got Kirby in, we doubled on the melody, took some great solos, and yeah, it came out really nice. It's called The Flavors of Life, which is not just to separate it out from flavor of taste, but flavor of just what you're experiencing all day long, just flavors of different senses and things like that. And then we have a tune called Seaweed Vision, which is basically, I keep forgetting that pirate movie,
Pirates of the Caribbean.
There you go, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Johnny Depp was in that, I think. And there are these dudes that are from the bottom of the sea, and they have all this weird head stuff and barnacles and seaweed hanging off it. And I wrote the tune, and I went, yep, there we go. It's Seaweed Vision.
Nice song. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, thank you. And anyways, we're going to have a digital release on this album. I keep calling it a CD, but it's an album. There's not going to be any hard copy. Well, eventually we might do that too. But it's going to be out June 1st, and it's going to be available for purchase and download on CD Baby, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and a whole bunch of other networks. We'll let you know about that. You can look at our different credentials and different things we send out to tell you about that. But anyways, it's been very nice telling you about the CD. It's going to be fun and exciting, and we're looking forward to having it released. Anything you want to add?
No, just check it out. It's great. It's got a variety of songs, a nice mixture. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Oh, very cool. All right, well, signing out for now. I got my portation device here. I'm gonna get back to my little Star Cruiser and head home. You want to ride back to your vehicle?
I don't know. I got a teleportation mask.
All right.
Well, here, I'll hang on.
Okay, so let me give you a 5 to 1 count, and we'll get out of here. Okay, see y'all later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow.